Hi, I'm Jerry from PressureWasher.net and Bulldog Pro Pressure Washers and Sirocco Vacuums. Here we have a Bulldog Pro Pressure Washer belt drive portable version. This one has a 23 horsepower engine with a great big XW series pump by AR. This one is set up to do 6.5 gallons a minute and 4,000 PSI for a long time. This one's pressure fed from a garden hose, but it has a quick coupler here for changing to a tank feed. What we'll do is unsnap this cam lock, take out the garden hose adapter, and then put on a great big 1.25 inch feed line for feeding the water from the holding tank, and life is good. This pressure washer has a couple of nice additional features in that we're set up to have a large charging system to run a big heater. So we've got a quick connect on our battery here, and I also have a secondary pressure regulator on this system. So here on the head of the pump we have a Pulsar Zero unloader, which gives you low pressure in the bypass mode, but it's still a multiple gun unloader. So if we wanted to split this 6.5 gallons a minute onto two 12-inch surface cleaners and be nimble up inside of a kitchen or warehouse, this is a multi-gun system that actually gives you a low pressure when you open the gun, and still functionality for multiples. Anyway, we've also attached a secondary return bypass line to dump water from the secondary regulator that we have here. Now what this does, this allows us to set for tile and grout cleaning at 1200 to 2000 PSI adjustable, and by just opening this valve it enables this regulator to do our regulating instead of having to change the setting, which is a critical setting on the primary unloader. Makes it real easy for the multiple user situation to just open a valve when they want to go to low pressure, close the valve when they want to go to high pressure. It's very, very simple. Okay. This system pumps the water up to pressure cold. So we're going to feed this with cold water from a water tank or from a garden hose. Then we're going to put the water into the inlet side of the heater here. This heater has a flow switch configuration for telling the flame to go on and off. This is more reliable than a pressure switch by a long shot, in that if the unloader was to fail, it's still only flow sensitive. So the flow or no flow is the safety in turning a heater on and off. This is the way we want to do it. This heater also has an inlet temperature control, so that two things. If somebody wanted to feed this system with warm water and get the water really, really hot, then they could go up to 130 degrees pumping into the pump without hurting the pump at all, no problem. And then this temperature control is set for 140 degrees, so if we see any more than that, we're just not going to allow the heater to go on. Okay? So also, if the heater was to stay on when the gun wasn't open for some reason, like a leaky quick coupler or something like this, we would, with limited water flowing out the heater, the fireball being down at the bottom is going to overheat the water really bad, really fast. That's what blows up coils. So what we've done is this temperature limit switch on the inlet side of the heater right next to the fireball. When there's no water flowing, this will kick off long before the one at the outlet would kick off, because the fire's down here. Okay? So our systems don't blow up heater coils. That's why they live 15, 20 years sometimes, or longer, depending on how you take care of it. This is a major, major safety on this system. The secondary temperature control is, of course, the outlet temperature control. This one's adjustable to 245 degrees. So this combination of having a 12 to 2000 regulator enables you to open the valve, let the pressure be regulated at 1200 psi, and with the proper nozzles in your surface cleaner or in your spray wand, you can be cleaning at 230, 235 degrees, no problem. And everything's controlled and safe. Okay. So the water comes into the inlet side of the heater. We've got an inlet temperature control and the flow switch to control it, and we've got the outlet temperature control to protect it. So that's the basic idea with the pressure washer with the heater.